Netanyahu's argument to voters has always been that he's a big, strong guy who won't let Israel get pushed around. And even some of his most ardent supporters describe him as a belligerent piece of shit. Here are some explaining their support for him ahead of an election in the 90s.
Only Bibi. He's the #1 politician in the country. Bibi Netanyahu. He has a mouth that can wrap the whole country around his finger.
We need a prime minister to stand up to the world, not a sucker. Someone who knows how to lie, too. We need a prime minister who's an asshole son of a bitch.
Wow! That is pretty damning. What kind of person are you when even your biggest fans are going, this guy's a fucking nightmare, it's a yes from me? Also, stop interviewing that guy while he's still driving. No one wants a news alert that says 12-car pile-up on the highway. We were first on the scene because we kind of caused it. And in recent years, Netanyahu's pushed that whole notion of a strong offence to the absolute limits. Just this year, he's continued to preside over the longest and deadliest war in Israel's history. He's starved Gaza, bombed Iran, and carried out airstrikes in Qatar, Yemen, Syria and Lebanon. It seems like someone gave him a rise and grind coffee mug and he took it sociopathically literally. But it is worth knowing Netanyahu and his coalition are not currently that popular in Israel. Polls continue to show his coalition would lose the next election were it to be held today. And many of his fellow politicians don't seem big fans either, with Bibi's former ambassador to the US saying he's unable to distinguish between personal and political interests, and even this minister in his government calling him at one point a danger to the state of Israel, which is pretty direct from a political ally. In this country, the most damning thing a Republican's been brave enough to say publicly about Trump was Mitch McConnell suggesting we're living through a time with certain similarities to the 30s. And if you're thinking, wait, did he mean that thing or just that ankle hemlines are coming back in fashion? The answer's neither. He was apparently referring to the Smoot-Hawley tariff bill, which is definitely where all our heads went when he dropped the 1930s reference. But despite all that, Netanyahu always seems to find a way to hang on to power. He's been unseated as Prime Minister twice, only to come back each time. The point is, years from now, when people tell the story of Israel's brutality in Gaza, they'll need to talk about the history of Israel's founding mission, the complex politics of the Middle East, America's choice to give more military aid to Israel than any other country in history, and 1,000 other things. But they'll also need to tell the story of one Benjamin Netanyahu, a man so singularly focused on remaining in power, he's allied with the most extreme voices in his country. So given that, tonight, let's talk about Netanyahu.